Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you're in the fam gang, how do you do and welcome back. So today I'm going to be taking you through how I applied for university, how I did my things, what I looked out for, like my own experience, because it's August, applications are already starting, and then I think in September, I'm not sure, but late applications and yes, guys. So I'm gonna walk you through how I did my things. So what had happened was in grade 10, I'm not guys can done papa again, because even Nangoku, I think we're ahead. So grade 10, I was already asking this other girl who was already in varsity. So many bulls about so varsity mind you, I'm still in grade 10, and all those things. So what had happened was, first I told myself that I want to pass a grade 12 one with a B. So which meant that I had to have 4 50s. So 4 subjects I had to pass with a 50, and then I can get a symbol UB. So that was the first thing that I told myself, that you need to get out of grade 12 with UB. I'm not saying if you have a D, if you have an H, it's a bad thing, but it was just my own goal that, babes, you need to get out. Grade 12 wako, wangabe no B. And at home, for me, it was a thing that if you have a bad grade 12 from Pumo, then it's going to be hard for you. So it was also a thing for me, but okay, we're getting a B. So after knowing that got grade 12, I need to have 4 50s in order to have a B. And then the next step was to actually know bana ufaka intloko, to be taken at a university. Not to be taken at a university for a certain course, but to be taken a university to faka nje intloko what I needed. So I researched NNU, CPUT, UFS, Rhodes, and which was the fifth one? I don't remember the fifth one, no, but it was EUJ now. Yabo. So just to know that ufaka intloko evarsity and gaketi course and gati just to be accepted at varsity, and whatever course that comes up I qualify. So I checked that out. Then grade 11 came, and I knew that I think NMU, they needed my end of November result. I think April, first term, second term, I'm not unconscious. But grade 11 end of the year was not what I wanted. It was not good, so I didn't apply with it actually. Then grade 12 came. Got grade 12, I had struggle semester. So after first term, I got a 50 for a medslate, and I knew that and obviously when you're in the exams, your marks, they drop. So I started attending extra classes. Remember, and I had my own goal, but not grade 12, which means 4 50s. So obviously looking at the report and knowing myself, I selected those subjects. I think there's subjects that I'm not sure, but think as good as a subject, 50 and then you get a B. Okay, it can be any 4 subjects that you get a 50 and second sure. So I told myself, okay, doing a report and I know my strengths and my weaknesses, but the 4 subjects, and for many of 50 course. Then after that, it was a thing of Fonje ufaka intloko a university, I need these APS points. Yeah, but so that was my thing. So grade 12 came, first term came, met Litain, so I got 50, and I knew that exams zofika will drop. So I started attending extra classes because I needed June. I'll be right. And I didn't apply for June. I needed June. I'll be right. June came. The other subjects were fine. Then obviously got prelims. Got to prelims. Prelims are harder than the end of exams. So in the apply, what I did, guys, name as come on, when you apply, let's say at NMU, and then you have a first option, second option, third option, fourth option at one university. I didn't do that. I had the same option but in different universities. And the diploma that I'm about to obtain was not even on my mind. I never thought I'd do it. I didn't even know that there was something equals to HR at that time. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to do EPA in psychology. And that was it. And I applied EPA in psychology, NMU, CPUT, UFS, I think, UJ. And then I wrote, then is apply, but and then what turned me off was that whole paragraph thing that you have to write explaining why you so fine. And then I applied, and then I applied, and then obviously like in his first whatnot I applied, and I'm not gonna lie, for my in his first at that time, and doesn't go I don't know how they call it, but specifically where there's like an NS fast sabu office anyana, so that you can submit applications, because I didn't want to do it online, because I felt like online they will just look at it and not accept it. So I went to Monty. Ngathi ayisese Oxford ke ngoku kwenye building wethu, and then I'm those payana, and then I think you get a ref number or something like that. Yeah, but guys, this was like back in 2017. And yazi ngoku and doing, because like I know like now Dalamosi you had to have like AAPS points as tile, and then like you had to apply like ngoku I think you just put in your ID number, and then like your marks like automatically come out, and then they just show you the things that you actually qualify for, you understand? So Tina, back in 2017 it wasn't like that. So December came, wrote my exams. And then mostly it was a thing of like universities get results. January came, I still remember working part-time at Pick and Pay. And then I was working part-time like during holidays, going to Pick and Pay where I'm from. And then so go December and Pangilayo, like I saved money, and like for like one Tuesday to Tuesday we used to get like 1,000 something, 1.5, 1.6. So it was like I was making a lot per week. So save some money, buy bedding, whatnot, because I knew like in the first year obviously I need to have the bedding yamu, I need to have zinja, I need to have, you know, like those things, man. You need clothes of varsity, laptop dancing and whatnot. So January came, and then mini results, and then I still remember like I went to buy with the dispatch, and then I said, I gotta be. So tick one name at that time, guys. Okay, and got for money into 80 because when you apply, like you do get a student number NMU. If guys, answer question, I'm just giving you what I remember, So yeah, so okay. I was at Puma get results, and then okay, Mamilani gave us a twist. I moved to PE. Guys, in Nikumbule bana PE I can't I moved to PE, got accommodation in PE, settled down. And at that point, so my parents were paying for rent. I moved at PE in 2018 on the 25th of January, if I remember correctly. On the 25th of January, I think, but on the 20th of January. And got to NMU, ICPUT, I can penduli, EUFS, I can penduli, but then all I get was a registration and whatnot. Okay, fine. Then I still remember it was going to on a Monday, NMU with the lectures, I'd say, you know. So it was on a Friday. On a Friday, I got a SMS from it, and did you guys send it up by? Got an SMS saying that EBA in psychology is full, so I have not been accepted. Don't. And did send it up? But as I'm I called back home and I told them. And then like my dad, I think got admissions. I'm not sure what he by now. CCP spaces open and all of those things. And then Baby City, there's tourism, I think, diploma in tourism. And then my public management, guys, in the HR. And then he asked me, and I was like, fuck it, with HR, I don't even know what HR is doing, because tourism I never did at school. So and public management, on that Friday morning. So Nyaninda enroll like we HR guys, nangel zwapa. We diploma in HR. Remember, I've never planned for a diploma in HR. What I had in mind was that I wanted to do EBA in psychology. No, my God, 10. I got a text from any girl that I knew, and like she used to help me. So basically, I'm going to do my orientation a second F. Don't. Yeah, I think guys, I'm not used to a taxi because Galoko babes kokwabo, if she wants to get sent or if she wants to go to a place, parents send me. So in the taxi, I was like never used to it, and now like I'm in a foreign city and I have to use a taxi. So I Ubered to a second F. Now got to orientation. It's Friday, Monday got to orientation, but luckily I made friends fast, and then that's how I got into things. Orientation. CPUT, you have been accepted for EBA in psychology, and Monday classes is and it, guys, I applied a CPUT because I wanted to do EBA in psychology. Ne? That is what I wanted to do back in grade 12. I wanted to do EBA in psychology, and then like CPUT like only like sent me like SMS after sending for orientation. So I was like, man, I've already settled in PE. I already have a place to stay. Firstly, I think I still needed to get accommodation guys, man, India Sekapa, I don't know. And I had already settled in here in PE. So Zangen Dibena landed for 280, but she wanted to do EPA. I was like, okay, maybe there's a reason why I'm here in PE. Maybe there's a reason why I'm even going to do Lendon Dinga Zangen D planet. I didn't know anything. Fuck all. Never knew like anything. EUFS didn't take me. EUJ, I don't remember. Answer Kumbuli man. But I knew NMU name CPU team. So in the pelling back, no, like I'm not coming. It's fine. Like I'm not coming because it's a Friday, Monday classes. About how like I've already paid for everything, you know, and all of those things. So fine. And then that was first year, second year. Now I'm doing my third year. If first year I'm not gonna lie, but I'll continue like stories, like telling you like everything, because you have to remember that I never knew HR, never thought of HR, like. Even with first year when we used to get asked about who of you chose HR, I never put up my hand because I never chose HR. HR chose me. Like I never thought in a million years that I'd be doing HR. But and then this I so first year were to come and sense HR, then second year I'll change to Lapi A Bendy phone. But no, like I was comfortable, I loved it, you know. But yeah. So guys, now that's how like I did my things. I first knew and in order to get that B or in order to get that D, what do I have? What do I need to have? And also how do I help myself to actually conquer those marks? Because then better I'm not sure maths lit, and then I decided to go to extra maths because and one thing that my dad used to say was that January he's not going to be going with me because university he's not going to do that. So it was a thing of I need to work on my marks. I need to know that in order of university how many points do I need. And then in for me it was easy because I followed my dad's footsteps. He was a psychologist, so I wanted to be that. And the reason why I wanted to do EPA in psychology was because I used to wamba as functions as I care and meet different people, and yeah, so I fell in love with that. But I guess God has other plans. And guys, like with this diploma that I have, okay, and Gabi nayo, but since she like a few months to obtain it. It's just like, you know, when Zotini Zangendinge attitude bana, I'm gonna be doing HR, I don't want to do this. I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Because at that time it was a matter of so PE, like you're already in PE, you already paid rent, you have already settled, so what's the plan, you know? So like that was it for me. So I searched. I first knew that grade 12 in order to get UBI, I need to do this, and this. I'm struggling with any subject. I need to ask for extra classes. After that, I researched in order to get universities, how much APS points do I need? And then what course do I want to do? Then after that, just work on those things. Because in Toyoba, course in the it wasn't a thing. I just knew that I wanted to do BA in psychology, and that was like my main focus. So even and then they said tourism, public management, or a diploma in HR. I was like, I'll take diploma in HR. Tourism, I don't know anything. Tourism, public management, so I took HR, and then as well, it turns about an attitude as long as indeed pakati inside a university, and that was it for me. And the first year, guys, first year, when you get into varsity, it's not like high school. Yabona class in can maths lead, teacher yakhe bikubona ba let me speak to her and ask, and do you need extra classes? If we are joining university, no one gives an F. Like, I come to you have to ququzel yourself, and the people that you associate yourself with, it goes a long way. And if you don't have like self-discipline, if you don't have self-discipline, because I mean, like, your friends can go out on a Friday, at different courses. Luckily from start I came with Uluto Apa, like together, we came together, and she was doing BA, majoring in psychology, and then I did HR. So we didn't attend I1, we didn't have like a test in L1. So I said the schedule was different, and then luckily I met two girls from HR, and then like I became friends with them, and I'm still friends with them. So it was a thing of, I knew Friday, Monday we have a test. If we're going together out, so it was a thing of, I'm capable of going out because this is how I study, and all of those things. But when you get to varsity, like, there's a whole lot of transition. There's a whole lot of transition. If you are laid back or polile and it's not going to work out. And yeah, but in Nizobona, otherwise, if varsity is not what they go at school and tell you anything, but it's all fun and games. First year might be smooth for others they're still trying to settle in on all of those things, but but guys, anywho, I will come back with a senior. So that was just like an intro on how to get ready for varsity and whatnot. So now I'm getting a pagat. I'm going to tell you about my first year, my experiences, being robbed, working first year part-time, and all of those things. So yeah, but anywho, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Till next time.